Hi, my name is Olu Alatise and I am a lecturer in dance at London Contemporary Dance School. I'm a choreographer and a dance artist. My practice revolves mainly around African dance, specifically from the West African region, even more specifically around Ghana and Nigeria. So a lot of my practice revolves around, I'd say, juxtaposition of African movement and contemporary music, as well as looking at traditional African dance forms and how they influence the world that we're in today. The thing that excites me about dance right now, I think, is the elevation that I feel that I'm lucky enough to experience right now. I am really passionate about seeing the future and the future leaders, our future teachers, our future dance artists, and just how they are using the tools that they are being taught to develop their own practice, I think is really, really exciting. I don't believe in being stagnant. I believe in growth, I believe in elevation, and whilst it might not be for everyone, it is for me, and I think it's really exciting to see how people are utilizing the things that they are learning and just like developing their own new and unique way of moving in artistry. There is no specific way that your journey should go or that it should look like. I think our environment, how we grew up, the people that we encounter, I think it changes so much that it's impossible for anyone's journey to look exactly the same. And whilst when you're in it, it might feel messy, it might feel chaotic, but it's yours and it's individual to you. My journey was by no means like straightforward. I was working full-time, 9 to 5, nothing wrong with that. It was giving me money and I actually really enjoyed my job at the time. I think I was losing the passion for dance, and for a really long time I was kind of just in autopilot, and I think something clicked around 2013, and that was when I found African dance. Now I am African and I was born here, but I grew up there and then came back to the UK. So I think most people would assume that my dance growth would revolve around African dance, but actually no. I started off with hip-hop and street dance, and I think, along the way I kind of lost the passion and the love, and in 2013 I found African dance, or I would say it found me, and it just sparked something that I don't even think that I was in control of. I think something about reconnecting with my culture, learning a new skill, learning a culture that, although it's my own, but just experiencing it in a different way, really sparked something in me. And I think that's really when my career took off. Some would say that my career started way before that. From my view, I think when I say I love dance and I love art, I think for me that started when I started practicing African dance. And it was really difficult. I didn't have I didn't have 20 grand in the bank account. Like, I quit my job a few years after training in African dance. Wouldn't advise, but that was my journey. And yeah, I just took a really massive risk, and I don't regret it for 1 minute, because actually that's what's brought me here to London Contemporary Dance School. And I'm still growing. Like, I'm not, I'm here now, it's all perfect. Like, I'm still very much growing, but I think this outcome, no one could have predicted it based off of, the way that my journey went. Even I couldn't have predicted it. And I think it's really important to know that regardless of where you are, in your journey, you have to still keep pushing and be present and value just the lessons and the things that you encounter during your journey. Put yourself in safe spaces where you're pushed, you're challenged, but you feel confident in making mistakes. You feel confident in asking questions. And I know that sounds so small, everyone should feel free to ask questions, but having a space where you feel safe and confident and be allowed to grow, I think is really important. Explore. I think that's one thing that I wish someone told me when I was younger. I was hip-hop, street dance, all day, every day, and I had the opportunity to learn from amazing contemporary teachers and amazing ballet teachers, and just all these amazing different styles that I almost feel like I've had to go backwards a bit because I was so focused on this one thing that I knew that I was going to be good at. Although it might not be your principal dance movement, but I think the skills, and even if it's theory stuff that you can pick up from some of these practices, I think it will really, really inform how you grow and how you develop as an artist. Be respectful, have good work ethic. Talent can only take you so far. I'm a strong believer in that. You can be extremely skilled, but if you want to have longevity, I think just knowing artists who are really talented, but also just amazing human beings and good to be around and just nice to work with, I think is even more of an amazing plus to have. Maybe that's just me being a softie. Again, it might not feel like it when you're in it, and it will feel chaotic, it will feel messy, it will feel just like, what is happening? But again, I think it's your journey, it's yours, and it's unique to you, and just appreciate it for what it is in the moment. Although my journey was, you know, up and down, but like, it's gotten me here, you know, and I can still passionately say that I am still in love with dance.